So what do you think when I say carbon emission? Are you guys thinking about the cars on the street or the oil and gas industry? However, what if I tell you guys there are one thing that attacks to our daily life that have a huge impact on the environment and also on the carbon emissions? That's one thing is building. So I don't know how about you guys, but for me, I spend most of my life in buildings. For example, I was born in a public buildings. It's a hospital. I live in a house. I work in an office, and now I study at ECU universities, which also have a lot of buildings. So the way that we use the material to build the buildings and the ways that we use the energies or how the buildings use energies and water and resources is gonna have a huge impact not just on the environment but also on the climate. So that's the reason why Green Star was born. So Green Star was founded by the Green Building Council of Australia, or for short GBCA. So in this presentation, I'm going to I'm going to try to answer the 5 questions in the assignment 1, which is really obvious. So the first question, I think that Green Star used 4 different parts of sustainability, and they all combine together to create a sustainable buildings. For example, they really care about the environment, that they try to reduce the impact of the buildings on the environment, or they also try to achieve more efficiencies energies building. They also moreover they encourage the government to use their rating system in the infrastructures, in the public infrastructure, just to promote the sustainability buildings of their certification. And finally, they care about the health of the people living in the building, which is the social indicator. Next one, obviously GBCA is the one who managed the assessment approach. So they managed, now when I answer this question, I am not really sure. I am sure that they managed the certification process, which is from beginning of applications to the end of achieving the certifications. However, I am not sure that they manage the assessment approach because they have a third party to do the assessment and give the results. So I'm not really sure about this question. The next one is there are 4 types of organizations that can apply the Green Star certification. The first one is the government. Like I said before, they try to encourage the government to use their certification in the public infrastructure. The next one is a small to mid business. Usually it's for office building, and also the developers of residential areas. They can use Green Star communities for the residential development. Finally, is for houses. The Green Star have a specific certification for house. So green house, yeah. So there are a few key features for the assessment, and I think that they focus heavily on the carbon emission and climate change. They also really care about the circular economy, especially about the material that used in the buildings, and also they try to reduce the impact of the buildings onto the environment. Next one, they perform the assess first by the registration, next is the document submission and assessment and certification. The process is really simple, but it could take around a few months. Like round 1 could take up to 6 weeks and round 2 take up to 4 weeks. Okay, I believe that all of the question, and this is my reference. So I read all of this that I read from the website and also the document from all report from GBCA. So I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy the video.